Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today I'm answering a question that I get asked quite a lot on stream, in the YouTube comment section, and in Discord. And that question is, Sealord, what is the best premium ship in the game that I can buy in order to farm credits with? Well, dear viewer, the answer to your question is right in front of you. And that is, in my opinion, the Tier 9 Japanese large cruiser, the Azuma. She's got a couple major things going for her when it comes to her ability to print credits, and that's what we are going to be going over in today's video. But guys, if you find yourself enjoying this video, make sure you drop a like and leave a comment before you click off of it. The algorithm loves to see that engagement, so if you don't mind doing that before you click off of the video, if you find yourself enjoying it, I would greatly appreciate it. So, let's talk about credit farming. Now, I've done a couple of in-depth videos going into the exact economics of the game and how the game rewards you as a player for doing things in-game and the credits that it dishes out for that. If you want to see a comprehensive breakdown like that, you can check out this video here. This is my most recent one. I've done 3 of them in the past because, of course, the game does evolve over the years, but my most recent one should have just popped up on screen for you to check out. But if you just want to boil it down to the question of what is the best premium ship in-game to farm with, in my opinion, it is the Azuma. Now, credits. You are rewarded for a variety of activities in the game with credits. Basically, almost everything you do in-game does affect how you receive credits. One of the major things that, of course, influences that is damage. Now, damage is rewarded to you, well, I should say credits are rewarded to you for doing damage, not in probably a way that most players think. That number in the right-hand corner of your screen, yes, it's very nice that you have a giant number there, but that's not how you earn credits by compiling a large number. You earn credits by doing a percentage of damage to your target. So, when you farm down a Grosser Curve first from full health, yeah, it's cool that you've got, 100 and probably 20 or 30,000 damage by the time he's gone through a couple of his heals. That's cool and all, but you get the same reward as if you did that to a DD with only 27,000 damage in that upper right hand corner of your screen. The Azuma, when it comes to doing damage, is fantastic for burning down large ships like battleships, but it's also quite good for dealing with destroyers as well. And that mainly comes down to her HE. The Japanese cruisers, if you don't know, have absolutely amazing HE alpha and great HE fire chance. If you've ever played against the Zao, you should know this, or Harugumo, or a Kitakaze, or any of the new Japanese light cruisers. They're all great at starting damage. Now, the Azuma kind of cranks it up to 11 because of the caliber of her guns. Now, the Japanese battleships, for the most part, they have pretty decent HE as well, but most players don't use them because the Japanese battleships tend to have, of course, large for their tier guns, or a large number of good-sized guns for their tiers, so most of them just keep the AP loaded. It's not quite like British BBHE when we get to the Japanese battleships, but the cruisers and destroyers have excellent HE. Now, again, the Azuma cranks this up to 11 with her 310mm guns. The alpha on these guns for HE's 5,100 is she has a 29% fire chance per shell with guns that reload every 20 seconds with the build that I am running on it. That's not even with the reload mod, because I'm running the range mod. If you want to run the reload mod, you can get that down even further, but I go with range because, again, Azuma is farming, and, well, the downsides of Azuma is, well, she does explode quite easily. You can see here in this replay, I flew a little too close to the sun in the first few minutes, so I had to go ahead and back off of it. Again, that's why I run the range module, because it's a lot easier to farm when you're alive, and with the ballistics that the guns have, it's fairly easy to farm from the back. Now, again, we're talking just about farming here. When it comes to, of course, playing the game and playing to win, farming doesn't inherently bring you to that as much as, of course, playing the objectives and such would. Now, playing the objectives and such does give you quite a bit of reward. When you cap or assist in cap, you do get quite a bit of reward from that. Capping is, I believe, a base 1k XP right there. So that is a super easy way to get credits and XP. Now, the Azuma, when it does come to capping and stuff, no, it doesn't really do that. But with that excellent Japanese HE with a good DPM, you will be bringing in a lot of damage there with just the guns. Now, of course, too, you can also do things, since you will probably be staying alive for a bit while longer in the back if you play it like that. You can push in at the end of the match, and you can cap that 1 or 2 caps that your team maybe forgot to bring up. Forgot to grab, or you can, just clean up afterwards with taking the caps, and that will net you quite a bit of XP and credits there as well. The other thing that the Azuma has going for it, you might be thinking, whoa, hold up, Sealord. The Azuma explodes a lot, and her hull isn't that fantastic. She doesn't have torpedoes. Why would I just want to get the Yoshino, the tier 10? Excellent question, dear viewer. The other thing that the Azuma has going for it is that, one, it's a full-on premium ship. The Yoshino is a resource ship or a reward ship, so it doesn't have the premium economy of a true premium ship. And the Azuma is tier 9. Another way that the game calculates your rewards at the end of the game is what tier of ship did you damage during the game. If you don't know, when you do damage to a ship that's of a higher tier than you, you get a bit of a boost. When you do damage to a ship that's 2 tiers higher than you, you get an even bigger boost. If you get super unlucky and somehow get triple up tiered, you even get an even bigger boost, and it keeps going, supposedly. So if you can somehow fail your way to getting quad up tiered somehow, you would get a massive XP and credit boost. And since the Azuma's tier 9, she's in tier 10 games all the time. So most of the ships that you will be seeing that are tier 10 ships, they're just, free money for you if you can sit there and farm them for most of the game. And now, with super ships in the mix, those are calculated as tier 11 in the game. So that means when you're doing a bunch of HE fire damage to that Patri, or to that Satsuma, or to that Hanover, that's just absolutely raking in the money for you. And again, this ship is very, very, very good at starting fires and getting that HE damage in there. The guns are pretty accurate, they're pretty comfortable to fire, the ballistics are pretty nice, and again, that HE alpha and fire chance is amazing. So when you find yourself getting double up tiered in the Azuma, it's kind of just like, hey, it's free money. And finally, my last point about the Azuma is that she's free. She's completely free. Now, right now, she is a free XP ship, but she is being swapped over to a resource ship, I believe, here in the next 2 updates. And that resource is going to be coal. So you can get this ship completely for free. You don't have to spend a dime on this game to get this ship. And in my opinion, again, it is the best credit farming ship in the game. Now, of course, I'm not saying you need to go out and spend all your free XP or coal on the Azuma if you don't have a tier 9. No, please grind a line up to tier 9 so you at least have an idea of what tier 9 is like. If you're down there at tier 5 or tier 6, you're getting to the start of the real grind in the game and you're finding yourself with credit woes, don't go buy this ship and go straight into tier 9 and get battles. Trust me, you're going to get dead in the first couple of minutes, and that's going to help out absolutely no one. Once you get to tier 9 and have some experience there, then that's when you go back and pick up this ship for your credit farming needs. And you'll see at the end of this match, this was a pretty decent match. It wasn't anything crazy. I think I finished with like 120, 130,000 damage, which is pretty average for something like the Azuma that's a great damage farmer. And I absolutely break in the dough here. Now, granted, I am running a couple of boosters on my ship. I do have the blue boosters equipped, and I do also have premium time as well. But even without those blue boosters, if I was just running the green boosters or even the gray ones, I do believe this would be an easy 1 million credit game in the Azuma. On the bright side, too, the Japanese line is a very well-developed line as well. So you can use the Azuma to train up your Japanese commanders for your cruisers. I mean, shoot, you could slap a commander on the Azuma, have them kitted out, And the build that you'd be running on the Azuma, the proper build, would be the same that you'd run on like the Zao. So, I mean, you could just swap them right over then and there. And of course, you get Japanese battleships, carriers, and, well, I was about to say submarines, but they're not out yet, but they are about to come out here in the near future. And of course, both destroyer lines as well. So it's a fantastic ship if you have a bunch of Japanese ships for commander training and the like. But yes, the Azuma, in my opinion, is the best credit farmer currently available in the game. Now, if you're going to be thinking something like the Missouri or OG Missouri or Roma or the Amagi with the Kobayashi camo, yes, if you do of course have those are going to be better than the Azuma, but those currently aren't available anymore. And plus the the Kobayashi camo that you can get for the Ki and the Roma, that's not available anymore. You can get the cosmetic one today, but it's just going to be a normal tier 8 premium boost. It's not going to be the insane one now, but the Azuma is available and will probably be available for quite some time in the future. So guys, that's my 2 cents on that question. Again, if you got the coal, or right now if you got the free XP, I would highly recommend picking up the Azuma, a fantastic farming boat, and one that will solve your credit woes. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 50,000 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. Hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday, a wonderful rest of your week, and hope to catch you guys in the next one.